Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Mattia. I'm a key account manager in the MMC department, so mid-market and corporate, so dealing with the bigger customer. And today we have two guests from SRIW and from SFPI. So we have Damien and Michael. So those two companies are major investors who help companies in Belgium and especially in Wallonia. They have more in the public sector, but like dealing and have a management like a corporate company. So it's very interesting also for corporate company to understand what they do here. So we'll talk about the collaboration they have together about the tool Odoo. But before speaking about the collaboration, we need to understand a bit the context. So, Michael, can you explain a bit what was your challenge before using Odoo?
Yes, I think that, like a lot of companies, we have the same challenge of growing. In 5 years, we have grown so much that we have now more than 150 participations in our portfolio. It means a lot of data. Data is our raw materials, and we needed a tool to manage all these data, because before we had different tools not connecting to each other, and so we needed a global solution. That was really our challenge.
All right. Damien, so you are in the financial sector. So you have very specific needs. So could you explain why do you need an ERP for that?
Yeah. So we started the project 2 years ago. We had something like 10 different softwares, one for accounting, one for the CRM, one for the legal. So the aim of the project was really to have one common database and one to have an integrated system.
All right, very clear. So, Michael, can you explain why did you choose Odoo? I guess you made a benchmark and finally you selected Odoo.
Yeah, actually we made a benchmark. We have compared several solutions, and we wanted a tool which can offer us standard solutions, standard modules, but also which can offer some specific situations, some specific answer to our needed, because our needs were specific like everybody. So we haven't enough money to buy a solution which was only specific, so we wanted a global standard solution, but with some complement possible, which was specific for us.
All right. Yeah, so we can understand that Odoo can propose, of course, the standard of Odoo, but we can do some specific development.
And it was also very important that the project management was very strong. And the team of Odoo has offered us a very good solution about project management, and it was also very important for us because we are a small team, so we had help, well, we needed help from the project management team.
And you, Damien, can you explain a bit what was the added value you could see in Odoo for you?
Yeah, so for us, the main choice was the flexibility of the system and also the cost of the system, which is by far lower than the market. And that being said, the methodology was for us something very critical. So I think that 3 years ago you started the mid-market and corporate, and for us we are also a larger corporation, like 5 billion under management. So we wanted to have a specific methodology, like the return on investment analysis, the key account manager, so Matthias, who is following the project. So for us it was really a key point to take the decision, so the methodology. Yeah.
So we can understand Odoo is interesting for you because of the tool itself, the software, but also the methodology, the team, so the implementation team that we have that can do the analysis and the full implementation with you. All right, so now let's speak about the collaboration itself. So we understand that your need is for accounting, for portfolio management, but also for loan management. So could you a bit explain how did you come up with this collaboration together?
So first of all, we are in several investments together, so we knew each other from before the project. We are in the same business. We are not competitors, so we are not fighting against each other. We are working together, so it was easier to think about the collaboration in this context. And it was also good to exchange our experiences, to share, to build a better project considering the different common modules we needed. So we have we started the project 1 year ago at SFPI, and in the early stage of the project, we decided to work together with SRIW for several steps of the project.
All right, and on your side, why did you decide to work with SFPI for that?
We decided to do that together to share also the best practices, because the main collaboration was regarding the loan management, and this is something that was not existing yet in Odoo. So we thought it was a good idea to do that together, to share the experience and also to share the costs. So for us, it was, I think, a good decision we took at that time. Yeah.
All right, so we could see there was a collaboration about the understanding of the needs, and then working together to define what was the common need together. So that was a good collaboration. So could you explain today where you are? So if you take a step back, what was the result of that?
Yeah, sure. We have launched the accounting module in January, and several weeks ago the portfolio management module. So we have already benefited of the different added value of such a global solution, a global software solution, because we see that the information is now better managed than before. I mean that the accounting department has the information sooner than before, so it's easier to manage the different problems we can have. It's easier to solve them, and it costs less money than before. So it's a very good experience for us.
Right. So, of course, you are two different companies, so you don't have the same speed. You did some collaboration together. So, on your side, where you are for SRIW?
For us, the project is now over. So it was being done on time and on budget. So I'm also part of the board of different companies, and time to time you see that this kind of implementation is also a risk, and at the end of the day, the CFO is getting fired. So for us, it was really important to be on time and on budget, and now we are going to merge also with two other large companies, so we had to choose between two systems, and we did the same kind of analysis, and at the end we decided to go for Odoo for the new group. Yeah.
All right, very clear. So we could see that it's moving on two different ways, but so you could work together, and now you can find your way because you have your own specificities for that, and thanks to the good team that we have, implementation team, I think it was a good success. So we can understand we have also experts who can help for that. So it's already time to conclude. So if we could highlight really the benefit using Odoo and where you stand today. So what should we remember from your experience?
So it's very good project management approach. It's a very useful tool to save time gathering information, using the added value in each information, and that's very easier to go further now that we have Odoo inside.
All right, and Damien, what do you think about this? What do you remember, and what do you advise for the other players who need something similar and working with Odoo?
Yeah. So we took the decision separately, but at the end we took the same decision. So it was a collaboration that was really effective. I think it's also part of the spirit of Odoo to collaborate. So we will, I think, continue to collaborate with SFPI, but also with other players in the future. And I would like also to thank the Odoo team for all the great work being done, because it was a tough work, and thanks for that, all the team.
All right, thank you very much. Do you have any question for Damien or for Michael about this collaboration, about how we work together, about the implementation methodology, or about the loan that we did, the specific loan management tool that we have for them? No questions, was clear. All right, thank you.